SHMACKEMAGOB, what's up everybody? Hey, it's donated. I did this, did a Led Zeppelin ranking a couple weeks back for Anthony Gonzalez. I told the story on the last one, but I'm going to say it again. Anthony donated to the channel and he left me a little note saying, I really enjoy your channel and I'm sending you a donation. Now, it'd be cool if you rank Led Zeppelin albums and AC/DC albums, but if you can, it's cool, you know, I'm just showing my support. And I'm like, no dude, I'm gonna do them for you, man. So I already did the Led Zeppelin, and I got the AC/DC, which is way more albums. And I know a lot of people, I gotta do the disclaimer. No, actually I'm not. If you don't agree, fuck you. I mean, I should say, let me rephrase that. If you don't agree, that's cool. But if you got a problem with it, fuck you. Alright, so at the bottom of the list, and it's a popular one, you know, they went through a slump in the 80s and then, I think it was 1990, they released Razor's Edge. I do not like this album. Only one song, Fire Your Guns, is the only track I like off this. Saw the tour. I've seen every AC/DC tour starting at For Those About to Rock, and I never missed a show after that in South Florida. And at the Razor's Edge tour, when they played Money Talks, dollar bills fell, and it's Angus on the dollar bill, see? So I caught one and I put it in the back of the CD, so it's nice and pressed. It's been there since 1990, since I seen that tour. I stuck it in the back of that. Anyway, my least favorite, don't like it, other than Fire Your Gun. Next, not bad actually. This album's not, it gets really, I mean, it's way better than Razor's Edge, but still way down on the list. Stiff Upper Lip. And as you will see, I own every single AC/DC album because I'm a huge AC/DC fan. This one's not bad, you know, I mean, it's a little more bluesier. I like the title track. I like Safe in New York City. Satellite Blues. It's got its moments, but it's way down there. Now this one I know a lot of people are going to disagree with because online I've seen a lot of people love the hell out of this album, and I think it's really has to do a lot about timeline. Timeline's everything, you know. People that grew up around this time, or even younger people. I know very young people that love this album. I don't, but I like it more than Stiff Upper Lip because it has like 3 good tracks on it. Fly on the Wall. And this was a great tour. You know, I've seen every AC/DC tour, like I said, from For Those About to Rock up till the last one, Rock or Bust. And they're all amazing show. And this one was amazing. I saw it 2 times. Once in LA Forum and at the Hollywood Sportatorium later, which was with Yngwie Malmsteen opening. Let's see if I remember all the shows who opened. But anyway, what I like off this album is Shake Your Foundation, Sink to Pink, and Playing with Girls. Everything else, not a fan. But, you know, I mean, it has 3 good tracks. Then, which a lot of people would probably put at the bottom, and definitely, I think everybody, I mean, leave a comment if you would put this above Fly on the Wall. I don't know if anybody would. But I think this is a pretty damn good album, man. I love Heat Seeker, That's the Way I Want My Rock and Roll. Nick of Time is awesome. My favorite is This Means War. The final track rips. But yeah, it has Go Zone. That one's not too good. But yeah, it's kind of a weakish album, but it was an improvement for Fly on the Wall, which was the follow-up to Fly on the Wall. Alright, next. This album's too long, but I would put it above everything I just talked about now. The Walmart exclusive, Black Ice. My favorite song on here is a very commercial tune. See, starting with this album, and then the next 2 albums that followed, which are, you know, the only albums left. My favorite tracks are the commercial songs on it. And Anything Goes is so commercial. And I absolutely love it. It is my favorite track. But this also has like Rock and Roll Train and War Machine's a good tune. I haven't heard this in a while. I think the title track. Black Ice, but it's too long. There's way too many songs on this. All right, next. This one's really good. And it actually, I don't think it did that well, which was kind of a shame, but it was during the grunge era and stuff. And Ballbreaker. I think this is an awesome album, man. Love Hard as a Rock, Cover You in Oil, the VIERA Boogeyman's awesome. Kind of like the Brian Johnson version of the Jack. Honey Roll, Hail Caesar, title track, Ballbreaker. Good stuff. I saw this tour. Oh, you see, I already forgot. Heat Seeker, I saw Blow Up Your Video. I don't remember who opened that show for the life of me. And the same thing with Black Ice. I saw that tour. I don't remember who opened. And I don't remember, I saw Stiff Upper Lip. I don't remember who opened for that either. Ballbreaker, I don't remember. I do remember they played that night Down Payment Blues, like probably my second favorite AC/DC song. And it was cool to see them play it, but it wasn't Bond singing it, so I kind of felt, it was very bittersweet to see it. To see them play Down Payment Blues without Bond. It was heartbreaking, but I seen them play it. All right, the next one, man, this one's really good. It's kind of low, but it's really good. It's the last one, Power Up. I love this album. This album smokes, man. Rejection's an awesome song. Realize, Shout Through the Dark. And again, Through the Mist of Time, the most commercial song on here. It's kind of a ode to a tribute to Malcolm Young. Video's amazing. It shows Malcolm and Bon Scott. Really well done. I love that song. The whole album, man. There's not a bad song on this album, actually. I love Demon Fire, Money Shot, Code Red, No Man's Land, Kick You When You're Down, Witch's Spell. Good stuff. All right, now this one, not very liked. I've seen a lot of people bash it, but man, I love it, man. I think it's the best album they did since Flick of the Switch, obviously, because I've already showed you everything after Flick of the Switch. I love Rock or Bust. This is an amazing album. And again, Rock the Blues Away. That's the commercial tune on it. I wouldn't say it's my favorite song, but I absolutely love the song. I think my favorite one on here would be Rock the House, which kind of has the same riff of Slime from Frank Zappa. I love the title track, Clay Ball, Dogs of War, got some Rock and Roll Thunder. Great stuff, man. I love this album. It's kind of 3D-ish. And then when I saw the tour, it was with Axl Rose, and like I said, I've seen every tour from For Those About to Rock up to this, and all the shows were phenomenal. 10s. With Axl, they went to 11. I thought it was the best damn show I ever saw with AC/DC. Because I thought Axl nailed it, and it was the best set list. Rock and Roll Damnation. Oh, I know I'm going to leave off some great deep tracks. Riff Raff was played. I mean, it just ruled. Giving the Dog a Bone. Have a Drink on Me. Amazing show. And, well, what did they play? They played Rock or Bust and Got Some Rock and Roll Thunder are the only tracks they played that night. Which I would have loved to see them play Rock the House. Alright, next. It's the first one with Bon Scott. Yeah, there's still some Brian Johnson albums here. My favorite era is Bon, the Bon era. Absolutely love the Bon era. I mean, that to me is my favorite AC/DC. And this album is awesome. But it's my least favorite with Bon, but it's still awesome. High Voltage. Now, I'm going with, let me pull this out. Didn't I leave this out? Yes, I did. I'm going with the American versions of everything. See, I have T.N.T. I have this High Voltage. I have this Dirty Deeds, but I'm not counting these. I'm going with the American ones because that's what I grew up with, okay? So, I love this album though, man. Long Way to the Top, Rock and Roll Singer, Live Wire, T.N.T. Can I Sit Next to You, Girl? She's Got Balls. The whole album. It's just amazing. The Jack. I like the lyrics on the Jack more on the live album, but they're more clever on this. Just the way Bond was the greatest lyricist ever. You know, some people call him a shithouse poet. I would never, ever use the word shit with Bon Scott. The guy was a genius. All right, next. And this one came out during the Brian Johnson era, but it's with Bon Scott. Yes, it's the American one. I love Dirty Deeds. I love Love at First Feel. It's such an awesome tune. I absolutely love that song. Of course, Big Balls Rocker, Problem Child, which was also on Let There Be Rock. Ain't No Fun, Ride On. I've said it many times, but I'll say it again. Ride On is the greatest song to listen to when you break up with a chick and you're depressed. You listen to Bond preach to you, and to me it cleanses my soul. It gets me over it. It really does. And of course, Squealer. Such a deep track, but awesome track. Love it. Dirty Deeds, done dirt cheap. All right, now we're back to Brian Johnson. And yeah, we're coming down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're already in the top 10, and we're at number 8. I love this album, and this was the best tour I saw other than Rocker Bus. My favorite would be Flick of the Switch. Fast Way opened this show. At the time, this is an album that at the time wasn't very liked. It wasn't very well received. But now as time's gone by, a lot of people point to this as, oh, that's the best AC/DC album with Brian Johnson. No. I mean, I respect your opinion, but for me, no. But it's awesome. Not a bad song on here. Deep in, deep in, deep in. The whole Rise of Power, The House on Fire. Title track rules, Nervous Shakedown rules. Landslide is a ripping tune. Bedlam in Belgium, Badlands, Brain Shake, Guns for Hire, which was what they opened up with. I mean, when I saw AC/DC on this tour, they opened the show with a guitar solo. Angus came out and did a guitar solo, then went into Guns for Hire, and it just ripped. It was the best show I saw with Brian Johnson, and they were all great. The first time I saw him with Brian Johnson is one. For Those About to Rock. This album rules. You know, coming off the heels of Back in Black is hard to, you know, match it popularity-wise. It did do well. I mean, it sold, you know, I guess a couple million albums. But, you know, Back in Black sold a squillion albums. I don't even think this even came close to a quarter as much. But my God, this album rules. You know, it was funny because when I was younger, I didn't really think much of the title track, to tell you the truth. Now, not only do I love it a lot, but I actually cried one time listening to when it kicked in at the end. I cried uncontrollably, and Malcolm was still alive. I don't know why. It was a cry of joy. It was like, my God, this is so good. No other song will make me cry off it. No, I don't think there's any song that'll make me cry from the AC/DC discography at all. But this one did. But it was only once. It never happened again. I tried. Next time I heard this song, I brought out the hankies, but it didn't happen. But there was one day where it did. But my God, Put the Finger on You. This ain't in order back here, these track lists. Evil walks behind you. COD, care of the devil. Spellbound, Put the Finger on You. Let's Get It Up. It's so catchy. I remember that song on the radio back then. With For Those About to Rock. It must have been a single. Inject the Venom is probably my favorite off here. No Mercy for the Bad if they want it. Breaking the Rules, Snowball, Night of Long Knives, and that one's okay. I mean, but it's solid, man. It's a great album. I absolutely love this album. I love it a lot. All right, the next one, I added it to this, even though it's an EP. I added it because every song on here I love. I mean, except for, Baby Please Don't Go. It's not bad. But, it's a cover. It's whatever. I can give or take. But my God, the title track, Jailbreak. By the way, this is a Jailbreak EP. What is it? 74 Jailbreak. You Ain't Got a Hold on Me. What a song. You can roll me around your fingers. You can roll me if I'm blind. You can roll me tally-ho-ho. I'm the easy rolling kind. What a damn awesome song. Show Business is great. Show Business to me is kind of like It's a Long Way to the Top Part 2. And Soul Stripper. I have this bootleg. It's like a professional recording. It's probably on the radio of them doing Soul Stripper live. Very early show. And then Baby Please Don't Go, which is whatever. And I bought this not too long ago because I don't know what happened to my copy. And it's different. I remember when I bought the one when it was released. I believe this was the only picture in the whole thing. But this has like a collage and a little story. And I believe, yeah, because it's an 180 gram version. Sounds phenomenal. All right, now we're going to the top, I don't know how many. I'm gonna see them now. How many? We're in the 1, 2, 3, 4. The top 4. At number 4, their biggest selling album, one of the greatest, biggest selling albums of all time, Back in Black. It has been played to death on the radio. And that's why I think a lot of people say, oh, I like For Those About to Rock, or I like Flick a Switch better, to be that person. I can't be that person. This album it's just so good. Every single song, just the order of the song, everything works, man. All the planets align together. And you know what? Like, I'll tell you about 2 other blockbuster albums that are similar to this. Not only in sale-wise, but Appetite for Destruction from Guns N' Roses and Hysteria, which I hate that album, but still, Hysteria from Def Leppard. All 3 of these albums sold so many copies, but they all started slow. I remember when this came out, they played West Palm Beach Auditorium, which is not like a big arena, and it didn't really sell well till You Shook Me All Night Long was released as a single. Same thing with Guns N' Roses and Def Leppard. Those didn't start selling until much later, which is a weird thing, right? But my God, Hell's Bells, Shoot That Thrill, What Do You Do for Money, Honey? Probably my favorite on here is Have a Drink on Me. Let Me Put My Love Into You. Shake a Leg, a very deep track on here, it rules. But Have a Drink on Me. All right, so now we're at the top 3. Now, this is really upsetting me. I got this box set that has all the early AC/DC vinyl, and I can't find my Let There Be Rock, because that is my next pick. But I do have this box set with the Australian versions, and that is the Australian cover of it. And what's different on here, it has a song called Crab City in Blue instead of Problem Child. Crab City in Blue is awesome. It's kind of like the Jack, but it's a song about getting crabs. It's awesome. This album, I mean, this is probably, to me, the most vicious, heavy, the guitar sound on this album is like the heaviest guitar sound AC/DC has ever done. And the title track, Whole Lot of Rosie, man, Go Down, Dog Eat Dog, Let There Be Rock, Bad Boy Boogie, Overdose, Hell Ain't a Bad Place to Be. What would be my favorite off this? I'd say Whole Lot of Rosie. Great. All right, we're down to the last 2. And all you AC/DC fans out there know what the last 2 are. And honestly, it's very close. It's extremely close, these 2 albums. It's almost a tie, but I gotta pick a number 2, okay? So, Anthony, I gotta pick a number 2, man. But it's almost a tie. But number 2, Highway to Hell. The last album with Bon Scott, just amazing. It has my favorite song, Touch Too Much is my favorite AC/DC song. Beating Around the Bush, the whole album, man. Get It Hot, Girls Got Rhythm, Walk All Over You, If You Want Blood, Love Hungry Man, Night Prowler, Nanu Nanu, Shazbot. So you know what number 1 is, right? Of course you do. And there is a lot of people online that do consider this the best AC/DC album. And I gotta agree with them. Talking about Power Age. Yeah, I have 2 versions. This version has Cold Hearted Man, where I forgot what song. I think it's Give Me a Bullet. Is it? Give Me a Bullet. Yeah, Give Me a Bullet's not on this. But this one has Love Hungry Men. The best AC/DC album, in my opinion. Fucking awesome. Absolutely love it. Oh, you know what I didn't pull out was Who Made Who. Even though that's kind of like a compilation. But it does have, you know, a few instrumentals and the song Who Made Who. But that would be very low on the list. You know what? I don't think that counts. Or neither does If You Want Blood or the live albums. I don't want to add none of that. Just studio records. And this one, man, Down Payment Blues would probably be my second favorite AC/DC song after Touch Too Much, Sin City. You know, and there you go, what I was saying, man. I mean, when I saw Axl Rose, I never seen him do Down Payment Blues. I never seen him do Riff Raff. You know, and they played those songs, which is great. Kicked in the Teeth again, like I was talking about, Ride On from Bon Scott. You know, you listen to the lyrics when you break up. Then after you listen to Ride On, listen to Kicked in the Teeth again. It's like, yeah, fuck that. I'm going to move on, man. Kicked in the Teeth again. What a great ending. What an amazing album. And also, I got to say, this version right here with Cold Hearted Man is kind of a different mix. It has like different solos. There's different things on some of the songs. Down Payment Blues has an ending. Oh no, it doesn't have an ending like the other one has. It doesn't have that dun, 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 that way that ends. It just ends with Bon going, I got the down payment blues, and that's it. So it's cool, man. It's cool to listen to these different versions of the songs. It's just 2 or 3 songs on there. But anyway, Anthony, man, thank you so much for the donation. I know you said, nah, if you want to, you can do those, right? No, dude, I want to. I wanted to for you, my friend. You were kind enough to donate. So I did both the Led Zeppelin and the AC/DC. And I hope you enjoyed, my friend. And thank you so much. And hey, thank you so much, everybody that's watching me now. Even now, this late in the video. Thank you. And if you'd like to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Right on, everybody. Stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and Power Age. SHMACKEMAGOB. Hey, listen to Let There Be Rock too. And Highway to Hell.